name is Joyce. Welcome to practice. Today we were focusing on the midsection of our body, working on some twists to wring out the belly, as well as building some strength in our abdominal muscles. So as always, please listen to your body, honor what it needs. Feel free to take rest throughout practice in child's pose if you need to. Modify the postures or take them out altogether. So when you're ready, find a comfortable seat on your mat, and we'll start with a breathing exercise, Kapalabhati breathing. Now it's quite a rigorous form of breathing. It's intended to build heat in our body and to draw our attention to the present moment. What it is you're pressing the air through your belly and then it's coming out through your nose in quick succession. So if you look up here for a quick demo, it looks a bit like this. The air is pushing through your belly and it's coming up through your nose. So focus on the exhale, focus on the pushing the air out through your belly, and the inhale will take care of itself. So we'll do 2 rounds of this. So when you're ready, first take a normal breath and make sure that breath travels all the way into your belly. And then exhale. Take 1 more deep breath into the belly. Exhale. And then we begin. And let that go. Take some normal breaths. Inhale through your nose. Let that all go. And we'll do 1 more round of Kapalabhati breathing. When you're ready, inhale deeply into the belly. Exhale. And we begin. And let that all go. Feel how that's changed your body. Feel what has changed in your body. And just come back to your regular breathing here. And when you're ready, come join me in a 4-point pose. Your hands are tucked underneath your shoulders, shoulder width apart. Your knees are underneath your hips, hip width apart. And when you're ready, we'll do some cat-cows here to warm up the spine. On your next inhale, we'll drop the belly, puff the chest. Exhale, chin to chest, reverse the spine. Inhale, drop the belly, puff the chest. Exhale, chin to chest, reverse the spine. 1 more time, dip the belly, puff the chest. Exhale, reverse the spine. And come back to neutral, flat back. Stay here for a breath. On your next inhale, engage your belly as you kick your right foot back, left hand extends forward in your bird dog. Inhale, exhale, left elbow to right knee. Inhale, extend. Exhale, elbow to knee. 1 more time, extend. Stay here for a breath. Bend your right knee, reach back with your left hand. See if you can catch that back foot. If you have the foot, kick your foot into your hand to open your chest. Take another breath here. And drop everything back down into your 4-point pose. On your next inhale, we'll go the other side. Left foot extends back, right hand goes forward. Inhale, extend. Exhale, right elbow to left knee. Inhale, extend. Exhale, elbow to knee. One more time, extend. Hold here for a breath. Engage those belly muscles. Bend your left knee, reach back with your right hand. See if you can catch the foot. If you have the foot, kick the foot into your hand so you can puff the chest. Deep breath here. And drop everything back down. Beautiful. And then come into an upright position on your knees. Expand your wings open. On your next inhale, we'll twist to the right. Pull your right hand further back to open up deeper into the twist. Come back to center and we'll twist to the left. Beautiful. Come back to center. Place your hands back on the mat. Sit your bum onto your heels. We'll take a few breaths here in child's pose. Reconnect with your breath. See if you can take longer inhales here. Beautiful. When you're ready, tuck your back toes, straighten your legs, hips to the sky, downward facing dog. This is your first downward facing dog, so feel free to pedal out the feet or stay in stillness. When you're ready, we'll take 2 rounds of vinyasa. On your next inhale, step to the top of the mat. Take a halfway lift with the flat back and bow all the way forward. Inhale, sweep your arms to the sky and bring your hands to heart center. Long, deep breath here. Exhale. Inhale, sweep your arms to the sky. Swan dive your hands to the ground. Take a halfway lift. Plant your hands on the mat, step back into a plank pose. Stay here in plank for a breath. And then lower all the way to the ground, belly on the ground. Place your hands beside your chest, plant your feet down, lift your chest up, cobra pose. And then step back into your downward facing dog. Elongate your breathing here. One more breath. On your next inhale, step to the top of the mat. Take a halfway lift and bow all the way forward. Inhale, sweep your arms to the sky and bring your hands to heart center, Tadasana. Inhale, sweep your arms to the sky. Exhale, swan dive your hands to the ground. Plant your hands on the ground, step back into your plank pose. Hold here for a breath. Option to either lower all the way down or halfway down chaturanga. Option to come up into cobra pose or upward facing dog with your knees lifted. And then step back into your downward facing dog. Two more breaths here. Beautiful. When you're ready, step to the top of the mat. We'll bend your knees, sit our bum down, sweep our hands to the sky, chair pose. Take a moment here, feel the fire in your legs. And bring your hands to heart center as you twist to the right, left elbow outside of right knee. See if you can wrap your heart to the sky. Press your left elbow into your left knee to twist deeper. Beautiful. Come back into your chair pose. And then we'll twist the other side. Hands to heart center. Then right elbow outside left knee. Once again, try to wrap your rib cage to the sky. Use that right elbow to left knee contact. Press down to twist deeper. Beautiful. Come back up into chair pose. And we'll sink our hips down, 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 until we seat it onto the mat. Navasana boat pose. Now in your high Navasana pose, you can either have your knees bent or your legs straight. And here we'll pulse. Inhale, high boat. Exhale, low boat. Inhale, high boat. Exhale, low boat. Inhale, high boat. Exhale, low boat. Now we'll stay in our low boat as we scissor kick our legs. Scissor, 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 scissor. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back into high boat. Place your feet on the ground. Find your way back into chair pose. And then straighten your legs. Find a back bend here. Slight bend in your knees. Place your hands in your lower back. Puff your chest to the sky. Standing back bend. That should give some relief to your belly muscles. And then we'll bow all the way forward. Dangle your hands on the mat. You might want to sway left to right, left to right. We'll stay here for a few breaths. Beautiful. When you're ready, place your hands on the mat. You step your left foot to the back of the mat. Drop your left knee, sweep your arms to the sky, low Anjaneyasana. Take a breath here in your low Anjaneyasana pose. And we'll open up our wings out wide. Turn and twist to your right side. Stay here and feel that twist. Drop your right hand down, left hand reaches for the sky. And then bring your left elbow outside of your right knee, hands clasped together to find your twist. Try to bring your right hip in to the midline. Press your left elbow into your right knee to twist deeper. One more breath here. Beautiful. Drop your left hand onto the mat. Flick up your left foot. Reach back with your right hand and see if you can catch that foot. If you have that foot, bring it closer to your bum for a thigh stretch here. When you're ready, drop that left foot and we'll kickstand at 90 degrees outside of the mat. As you step your right foot to the back of the mat, you're in your modified side plank. Right hand reaches for the sky. Feel free to stay here, or if you want to have a play, bring your left knee into your chest. Beautiful. Drop your left knee, right hand on the ground, you're back into your 4-point pose. Tuck your back toes, straighten your legs, hips to the sky, downward facing dog. We'll take a round of Surya Namaskar, to rinse that out. Inhale, step to the top of the mat. Halfway lift, then bow all the way forward. Sweep your arms to the sky and bring your hands to heart center. Deep breath here. Notice your breath. Inhale, sweep your arms to the sky. Swan dive your hands to the ground. Halfway lift, make sure you have a flat back. Plant your hands on the ground, step back into your plank pose. Take a breath here, hold in your plank pose. And an option to lower all the way down or halfway down chaturanga. Option to come up into cobra or upward facing dog. Knees lifted. And then do step back into downward facing dog. Two more breaths here. On your next inhale, step your left foot to the top of the mat. Drop your right knee down, sweep your arms to the sky, low Anjaneyasana. Take a moment here, feel that opening in your hips, grow tall through your spine. And then open your wings out wide And we'll twist to the left. Your left arm is behind you. And then we'll drop your left hand, right hand reaches for the sky. And right elbow outside of left knee. Bring your hands to heart center and twist. Feel the twist in your midsection, your chest. Press your right elbow into your left knee. One more breath. Beautiful. Drop your right hand onto the mat. Flick up your right foot. Reach back with your left hand and see if you can catch that foot. If you have that foot, bring it closer to your bum for a thigh stretch. One more breath. And then we'll drop that right foot, kickstand at 90 degrees outside of your mat. Step that left foot to the back of the mat, foot on the ground. Left hand peels to the sky, modified side plank. Feel free to stay here if you want to have a play. Bring your right knee into your chest. Press down through your right hand. Beautiful. Drop your right knee. Left hand comes back onto the mat. You're back into your 4-point pose. Tuck your back toes. Straighten your legs, hips to the sky. Downward facing dog. We'll take a breath here. We'll do a vinyasa cycle. Inhale, step to the top of the mat. Halfway lift. Bow forward. Inhale, sweep your arms to the sky. Hands to heart center. One breath here. Then inhale, sweep your arms to the sky. Swan dive to the ground. Take a halfway lift with the flat back. Place your hands on the ground. Step back to a plank pose. Hold for a breath here. And an option to either lower all the way down to cobra or halfway down chaturanga. Option to either come up into cobra or upward facing dog, knees lifted. Step back into your downward facing dog. Couple of breaths here. When you're ready, step to the top of the mat, bend your knees, sink your bum down, sweep your hands to the sky, chair pose. Sit your bum lower down, and then sit all the way back onto the ground, lift your toes, Navasana, round 2. Inhale, high boat. Exhale, low boat. Inhale, high boat. Exhale, low boat. Inhale, high boat. Exhale, low boat. When you're in your low boat, bring your hands underneath your legs and we'll do some bicycle kicks with our legs. So we'll kick, 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 kick. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to low boat. High boat. Don't forget to smile. Place your feet on the ground. Come up into your chair pose. Straighten your legs. Bring your hands behind you. Clasp them and bring your knuckles to the ground. Puff your chest to the sky for a standing back bend. And we'll bow forward into our ragdoll. Clasp opposite elbows with our hands. Feel free to just dangle here or sway left to right. Take a few breaths here. Reconnect with your breath. Beautiful. Place your hand back onto the mat. Step your left foot to the top, to the back of the mat. Sweep your arms to the sky. You're in your high crescent lunge. Take a moment here in your lunge. Inhale, we'll open our wings out wide. And then we'll turn to the right. Drop your right hand, left hand reaches for the sky. And then left elbow outside of right knee. Hands to heart center. Wrap your heart to the sky. Bring your attention to your back leg. Make sure it's nice and strong. One more breath here. Beautiful. Drop your left hand onto the mat and stack your right foot on top of your left foot for your side plank. Feel free to drop your bottom knee, go back to your modified side plank, or stay here in your side plank. Or if you want to have a play, bring your left knee into your chest. Press down through your left hand. Beautiful. Right hand back onto the mat. Step back into your downward facing dog. One more breath here. On your next inhale, step to the top of the mat. Take a halfway lift and then bow all the way forward. Sweep your arms to the sky, bring your hands to heart center. Notice your breath here. Inhale, sweep your arms to the sky. Swan dive your hands to the ground. Take a halfway lift. Plant your hands, step back into your plank pose. Hold for a breath in your plank pose. Either lower all the way down or halfway down chaturanga. Either come up into cobra pose or upward facing dog. And step back into your downward facing dog. Couple of breaths here. Press your hands into the ground, sink your heels deeper into the ground. Here in your downward facing dog. When you're ready, step your left foot to the top of the mat. Keep your legs as is, sweep your hands to the sky, crescent lunge. Take a breath here, grow tall in your spine. And then open your wings out wide and turn to the left. And then drop your left hand down, right hand to the sky, and place your right elbow outside of your left knee. Hands to heart center for your twist. Bring strength in your back leg. One more breath here. Beautiful. Then we'll drop our right hand onto the mat. Left foot stacks over your right for a side plank. Once again, feel free to modify by dropping your right knee, or you're in your side plank. If you want to have a play, bring your right knee into your chest. Press your hands into the ground. Beautiful, and then we'll step back into your downward facing dog. Inhale, step to the top of the mat. Take a halfway lift and bow all the way forward. Sweep your arms to the sky. Bring your hands to heart center. Elongate the breath here. Inhale, sweep your arms to the sky. Swan dive to the ground. Take a halfway lift. Plant your hands on the ground, step back into plank pose. Take a breath here, hold in plank pose. Either lower all the way down or halfway down. Either come up into cobra or upward facing dog. And then downward facing dog. Two more breaths here. See if you can sink your heels deeper into the ground. On your next inhale, lift your right foot all the way to the sky. Bring your right knee across to your left elbow. And drop that knee down to your left wrist. Bring it across to your right wrist. Right elbow. Left elbow. Left wrist. Right wrist. Right elbow. And then all the way to the sky. And then step it to the top of the mat. Here you might want to place your hand on blocks as we pulse in our lunge. Inhale, lunge. Exhale, scissor the legs straight. Inhale, lunge. Exhale, scissor the legs straight. Inhale, lunge. Keep your blocks where they are. Place your back foot flat onto the ground. Align with your back edge of your mat. Cartwheel your hands into your warrior two position. The outer edge of your left foot is on the ground. Your right knee is stacked over your right ankle. Take a breath here in your warrior two. Exhale, sink lower. Inhale, drop your left hand, sweep your right arm to the sky. Reverse warrior two. Come back up into warrior two. Straighten your front leg. Reach forward with your right hand, forward. Until you can't reach any more forward, then drop your right hand on your block. You might want to bring it closer towards you as you sweep your left hand to the sky. Trikonasana, triangle pose. Here, try to wrap your ribs to the sky. One more breath. And then bring both hands back onto the mat. Remove the blocks. Step your right foot to the back of the mat, downward facing dog. Inhale, step to the top of the mat. Halfway lift. And bow all the way forward. Sweep your arms to the sky, hands to heart center. Bring your attention inwards. Inhale, sweep your arms to the sky. Swan dive your hands to the ground. Take a halfway lift. Plant your hands on the ground, step back into your plank pose. Hold here for a breath. Either lower all the way down or halfway down. Either come up through cobra or upward facing dog. And then downward facing dog. One more breath here in your downward dog. Inhale, sweep your left foot to the sky. Then bring your left knee to right elbow. Left knee to right wrist. Left wrist, left elbow, right elbow, right wrist, left wrist, left elbow, and sweep your left foot all the way to the sky. And step it to the top of the mat. Here, once again, you might want to place your hand on blocks as we pulse in lunge. Inhale, lunge. Exhale, scissor the legs straight. Inhale, lunge. Exhale, scissor the legs straight. Inhale, lunge. Keep the blocks where they are. Place your back foot down in line with the back edge of your mat. Cartwheel your hands out into your warrior two pose. Your fingertips are reaching away from one another to bring strength into your arms. The outer edge of your right foot is firm on the mat. Inhale. Exhale, sink deeper. On your next inhale, drop your right hand, left hand reaches for the sky. Reverse warrior two. And come back into warrior two pose. Straighten the front leg. Reach forward with your left hand. And then drop it onto the block. Press down through your left hand as you reach your right hand to the sky. Turn your ribs to the sky here. One more breath. And then place both hands back on the mat, remove your blocks, step back into your downward facing dog. Last cycle of vinyasa, listen to what your body needs. Inhale, step to the top of the mat. Take a halfway lift and bow all the way forward. Inhale, sweep your arms to the sky, bring your hands to heart center. And just notice. Inhale, sweep your arms to the sky. Exhale, swan dive your hands to the ground. Take a halfway lift here. Plant your hands on the ground, step back into your plank pose. Either lower halfway down or all the way down. Upward facing dog or cobra pose. And a downward facing dog. Inhale, sweep your right leg to the sky. Then bring your right knee near your right wrist and drop your right hip down for your pigeon pose. If your right hip is lifted here, you might want to put a block here for support. Stay upright for a breath. Exhale, bow forward, forehead to the ground. 2 more breaths here. Come back up into your upright position. Remove the block if you had it. Place your hands on the mat, tuck your back toes. Sweep your right leg all the way to the sky and make some circles with that hip. Floss open that right hip. And then place your right foot down. Left foot raises to the sky. And then left knee, right wrist, pigeon pose. Once again, notice if your left hip is riding up, place a block underneath for support. It's very normal for one hip to feel different to the other, so feel into what you need on this side. Take a breath here in your upright position. And then bow forward, forehead onto the ground. Two more breaths here. And then place your hands back up onto the right, come back upright. Tuck your back toes, sweep your left leg all the way to the sky. Give it a couple of hip circles here. And then drop that left foot back. Walk your feet to the top of the mat. And then sit down onto your mat. Take a block with you as you lie your back onto the mat. Place your block underneath your sacrum, either mid-height or low height. You support a bridge pose. When you're ready, gently move the block from underneath you. Sit your bum down, straighten the legs, palms to the sky, final Shavasana. Close down the eyes and receive the effects of this practice. Stay here in Shavasana for 5-minute Shavasana. Slowly make some gentle movements with your toes, your fingers, your wrists, your ankles. When you feel ready, slowly come back up into your seated position. I thank you for joining me on the mat and your efforts on the mat. Namaste.